It's me, Renee. I'm back. So today I'm here for this shelf you see here. Well, not that shelf exactly. It's the top shelf, the one there. Yep. So you see some books are away because I'm going to talk about them. So this shelf is meant to be my favorite books. Not that other books from other shelves aren't my favorites. I suppose some of these books are like favorite from before, but some of them are new favorite. It's kind of a weird system, really. But okay. Anyway, most of these books are favorite books, as well as some books from the other shelves, which I will talk to you about. And yeah, so this top shelf, yeah, there's the shelf above that one, but I don't really want to bother with it because it's kind of new and yeah. So yeah, let's get on with it. I have a series I've talked about before, but I don't think I haven't talked about it in a hot minute. So it's the Vampire Academy series, and this was huge in the early 2000s. No, 2000s, 2010s. I think the first book came out in like 2006 or 7. So it's not early 2000s, but it's been out for a while. The first book came out in 2010. No, that's not right. It says the first book was published in 2010. That can't be right. Pretty sure it's okay. It's probably this edition that came out in 2010. But anyhow, so yeah, the Vampire Academy. In case you haven't heard of it, the concept is a boarding school, and in that boarding school, vampires go to it. And in this world, it's urban fantasy, so it's not a whole different world. It's our world, just with like a different system within our world. But yeah, so in this world, you have three types of vampires. You have the Vampires, Dampires. It's so difficult to like pronounce stuff that you usually just read. Which are half vampires, half humans. They have speed and they can fight and they can stand the sun. Uh, and but yeah, so that's more or less it. And you have the Moroi, which are more or less full vampires because they can't really stay out in the sun for long before they get tired and stuff. They also have magic, and the Moroi are the ruling class in this system, in this world. So they're the one in power, they're the one with money, they're the one with all the power. They're the one that's royals most often. Well, yeah, always. You can't be a vampire and be a royal. Yeah, they have royals in this system world. And then you have the Strigoi, which are the monsters vampires, and they just kill, kill, kill. While the other two types they kill to survive, while Strigoi just kills just for pure fun. And they're like monsters. Amazingly monsters. They're so fast, so scary, so strong, and they're just monsters. They have no empathy. And it's just yeah, they're very scary. And yeah, so you have this 6-book series. It's focused. The main character is a vampire. Her name is Rose Hathaway. She has no idea who her dad is, and her mom is kind of never there really. So she's just more or less been raised in the school. She has a best friend who's a royal. So she loves her best friend, but other royals are bad, are idiots and stuff. And yeah, so there's both drama at the school. There's also drama in her family life, and there's drama with herself, and there's also stuff. There's also action because you always have the threat of the Strigo that could come and kill them, like when they're out and about and stuff, or even actually in the school. That does happen. Spoiler, but yeah, it's an old series, you probably know. And then there's love drama, and then yeah, all the stuff. This book series, it's fun, funny, it makes you think. It's unpredictable. You never know like what's gonna happen. Like I suppose you could guess somewhat or something that's gonna happen, but like more or less a lot of the twists you have no idea, no idea. And yeah, it's just so full of twists, and I love it. I love it. I found this series in 2000 and I think 10. Yeah, 10. It was a time where I had felt like I suppose I said before in like when I was 12, 13, I had like a bit of a reading slump. I didn't really find that many good books. Then I found some great books for some years, but then I like kind of didn't find that many good books again. And then 2010, I found this series and I was captivated. I loved it from like, oh, sorry, loved it. I really enjoyed the first book. But I suppose I didn't love it before the second book. But yeah, I did really enjoy the first book. And yeah, after like finishing the third book, I was like, I was so captivated and I was hooked, like for seriously hooked. And from then on, I was just a big V addict, big Vampire Academy addict. And yeah, so in addition to like this series giving me joy and all that reading stuff, it's also given me friends. Hi, Ange. So some of those are on YouTube or Booktube, YouTube, and some of them are like on Facebook and stuff. So we interact a lot around this series. We interact also around the love of reading, and yeah, it's just great friends I've had for quite some years now. 10 years. God, my God. And also, yeah, there was a movie that came out like 5, 6 years ago. A lot of people didn't like it. I really did. Although I've just seen it once, so maybe that's a bad sign. But I still like. I really want to rewatch it. And yeah, okay, let's move on from the gushing of this amazing series. On detour, so this shelf also contains this light, well, this candle. It's a smell light, as you could maybe imagine. It smells like jasmine, and it just smells so good. And yeah, I kind of have like this, not addiction, but like I really enjoy candles, just candles or like candles that smell. I really like that. Sometimes I like having candles that smell delicious and have them close to me when I'm reading, especially if it's a readathon or like series, like a 24-hour thing or like a reading weekend. And yeah, so I started this one, but I haven't really gotten for that far. And yeah, it just smells so nice. I have this one, jasmine, that's started, and then I have a vanilla one that's I haven't started, and then I have one that's like supposed to smell of the sea, so that's interesting. And yeah, I don't really have any of those like marketed as like smells of books or like book candles, but I really do want them. Obviously, well, not obviously, but yeah, for me, obviously. And yeah, hoping to get that in the future. And yeah. Oh yeah, I'll just also mention I have, because I'm a huge Vampire Academy fan, I have the 10th anniversary edition. So it includes the first book because it's the 10th anniversary of the first book, but it also has like lots and lots. You see, all this is extra extra content. So there's oops. So there's extra short stories, and then there's also like yeah, there's different short stories, and there's also I think there's also like a quiz. No, okay, there's several short stories anyway. So yeah, I really like that this one. The Vampire Academy Ultimate Guide. This came out in like I suppose more or less around the time when the movie actually came out. So it's this one has this one has like summary of the books, and then there's fun art, and then there's yeah, kind of like Q&As and stuff, and it's just very nice, obviously. Love, these books, the Mythos Academy books. So I decided to talk about these ones as well because they actually remind me a lot of Vampire Academy. I did recommend them to some friends who love VA and then didn't really love this series. But I've heard a lot of people who love both series. So yeah. So this series also takes place mainly at boarding school. The main character is also ostracized from her society. I didn't say it before, but like Rose from Vampire Academy. She doesn't have many friends. She's bullied. She's not that well liked. Etc. Kind of ostracized, really. And yeah, that's also what's happening with Gwen from the series. She's sorry. In the first book, she's new in school, and she's also ostracized because she's different and stuff. And I won't say too much because spoilers. This one isn't that well known, though it should be. It's so good. And yeah, Gwen also has family issues. She has love issues, and yeah, it's very similar, I would say, to Vampire Academy. Though this series is maybe slightly less unpredictable, though it's still very much enjoyable. Highly enjoyable. And this also, yeah, as you might think, okay, sorry, I said it before, I'll say it again. This series is called Mythos Academy. So the concept is that all the myths, the Norse myth, the Greek, um, the Roman, the Egyptians, all the myths are true, and all the gods are like out there existing in like this one world. So you have Nike from Greek Roman god, and then Roman mythology, and then you have Loki from Norse mythology. Loki is the big bad here, big baddie, and then you have like and then you have kids who are like descendants of they have like they're Valkyries, so they're like Vikings descendants, and then there's also um, and then there's also different people like Spartan warrior, so that's like descendant of the Spartans. So you have like all these different magic abilities for people and stuff. And yeah, just very much enjoy it. It's just so good. It actually has yeah, I'm too bothered, but it actually has a spin-off trilogy. Spartan Promise, Spartan Heart, and Spartan Destiny. The last book came out this year. Still haven't read it, but yeah, second book in that one wasn't that good, but still, it's an enjoyable read. It is. And yeah, this series, this universe is just so good. Definitely check it out. Just very good. I'm going to show you my two Funko Pops. That's like last because I have some. You see, at least one there and one from earlier. But yeah, these are actually my first two ones. So this, I suppose you might guess, I suppose it might be difficult, but yeah. Do you guess it? Yeah, it's Captain Jack Harkness from Torchwood or Doctor Who. Well, from both, so it's not all. Well, he's in both. So sorry, from Torchwood and Doctor Who. And yeah, sorry. I've seen a lot of Doctor Who. I haven't seen all of it, but I've seen all of Torchwood. Well, I'm doing the counts. Season 4. Nope, we don't talk about that. Don't talk about that at all. Actually, Torchwood, I think like season 1 and 2 counts. The other two is like, so yeah. But yeah, Captain Jack Harkness is just he's he's just so good, charismatic and great and resourceful, and I love him. I love him. How can't you? How can't you love him? And then we have Spider Gwen from Into the Spider Universe. So yeah, I got this one. Yeah, I actually got this one on sale. I actually got this one on sale as well. And yeah, quite happy with this one. Spider-Man Into the Spider Universe. I loved it. Such a great movie. Love it, love it, love it. And yeah, I really enjoyed Spider-Man in it. And yeah, there's not that much to say about her so far, at least. I haven't read any of comics, so I can't really say much about her really. But I really enjoyed it in the movie. I can't wait for the Spider-Verse sequel. And yeah, and yeah, there's actually one book to talk about. So I talked about this one before as well, but hey, a good book can never be talked about too many times, can it now? Nope, it can't. Say it again. A good book can never be mentioned too many times. So now, yeah, we have here is Evna by but by Siri Petterson. So it's a Norwegian book. You uh, might have guessed. I suppose you might guess German, because if this is your first video of me, I'm Norwegian, not German. So yeah, it's a Norwegian book, Norwegian fantasy series. This is the third in the series, and the first two books are Odinsbarn and Rota. So they're high fantasy, but I suppose you could quite compare them to Lord of the Rings, because they're like the universe are huge, the world is huge, there's a huge world building, and there's tons of stuff happening, and it's just very elaborate and great and just amazing, and yeah. So yeah, it's just amazing book. As of now, it's out in Norwegian, duh. It's out in Spanish. No, sorry, it's out in Swedish, Danish, German, Italian, Israeli, and Portuguese. I'm thinking, pretty sure it's either out or it's supposed to come out. And as of next year, still haven't heard anything that's not that's debunked this. So yeah, next year it's coming out in English. So yeah, good luck for you. Good luck. Just amazing news for you English speakers. Next year you can read and enjoy this series. It's just so amazing. You won't know what hit you. It's just so amazing. I can't wait when all those booktubers, all those readers in the English countries get this series, and it'll just enrich their lives, and it's just so good. And I actually went to the signing of this, so that's quite fun. Love it, love it, love it. And yeah. So that's one of my most precious really books. I just love it. I really should reread it. Might do that soon. But yeah, also yeah, you might feel like, well, if it's a series, why are you only holding up one book? Yeah, I got the first two books. I read them from the library. So this I bought because I was at the signing. So yeah, yeah, I kind of want to buy the other books as well. Kind of, oh, in kind of, nah, kind of obviously. And yeah. All the covers are kind of like macabre in a way. Like this one, it has blood on it. The first one has like ripped off and lots of bloody. I think it's a bloody. Yeah, first one has a bloody tail on it. Second one has like a bloody. I think it's just like blood. But yeah, yeah, and yeah, just amazing. And yeah, that's been my bookshelf tour for this week. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later. And yeah, see you later.